So if you can teach an assistant or teach somebody or teach a team member on how to do, let's say, 10 5-minute tasks that you are currently doing, how much is that going to save you? So I was just talking with one of my clients, Adam, today, and he's like, the whole thought of delegating, it bringing on new people, having to train them on how to do stuff, I have to just like wrap my mind around it, because is it going to take away from what I need to be doing? And one of the things I talked to Adam about today was two things. First, what we call the permission of the imperfect and the 30X rule. Like I told another client of mine, Phil, I was like, we have to allow imperfection for a certain amount of time when we're bringing on new team members, because I know when I started any of my jobs, but they didn't say you have to know all of this on day one or you're not going to have your job. Oh my goodness, if they told me that on day one, I'd been fired right away. We have to give people grace. We have to keep training people over and over again until our team members, our assistants create habit. And we know it really does not take 21 days to create new habits. It's actually 264. So are we giving our new team members, our assistants, enough time to create new habits, learn new things, feel comfortable and confident enough to do their role? And one of the hardest things for leaders is actually to keep training. It's okay to sound like a broken record over and over and just putting yourself on repeat until somebody gets it. Now, the question I was asked though today was, how long is too long? And that's a great question. I don't think there's a scientific, like, by the 10th time, they need to know this or fire them. Like, I don't think there is anything set at all in that. You know best. You know your business. You know the position. You know the person you hired. Just give them enough grace to learn and they're going to do well. But if you demand perfection on day one, you are not only setting them up for failure, you are setting yourself up for failure too. So that's the giving them the permission of the imperfect. Second thing I really want to talk about today is the 30X rule. And so some of you guys may have heard it before, but if you're bringing on new team members, especially assistants, if there is a task that takes you 5 minutes to do, a lot of leaders say, I can do that. I don't need somebody else to do that for me. However, I'm going to push on you. And I have so many stories from clients who didn't have any assistants. And once they got their assistant and they understood the 30X rule, it's amazing how much time they literally started saving and actually had more free time, fun time, less stress, the whole 9 yards. So here's the 30X rule. If you have a 5-minute task, allow yourself 30 times, or 30 times 5. That's the amount of time you can safely train on how to do that specific task. So that's 150 minutes. Have leaders say, Becca, that is asinine. That is just craziness. Why do I need to train somebody 2.5 hours to do something I can do in 5 minutes? Well, here's the math. Say you do that 5-minute task every day for an entire year. That's 1,250 minutes. If you train somebody to do that well, and just say it takes a full 2.5 hours to do it, you are literally saving and giving yourself a 733% increase on ROTI, return on time invested. You are literally saving yourself tons of time on the back end. That means we have to train on the forefront though. We have to be proactive on the forefront. Train, do it well, teach them well, help them create good habits, give the permission of the imperfect. So in the long run, you're going to have lots of time to do all those income producing activities, have free time to go play an extra round of golf with the buds, whatever the case may be. And it's going to save you stress, help you grow your business, and help you make more money. Okay, so if you can teach an assistant or teach somebody or teach a team member on how to do, let's say, 10 5-minute tasks that you are currently doing, how much is that going to save you? It's drastic. It's life-changing. So Coach Becca here, challenge you to practice the permission of the imperfect and 30X everything and delegate all things that somebody else can do for you. I want you to make a list of the activities that only you can do. Nobody else in the world can do those income producing activities or can do only those things. Most of the time, it's our appointments, and that's our prospecting. It's doing our one-on-ones with our team, things along those lines. That's it. Everything else you can probably delegate to a team member or to an assistant. So if you find this video helpful, please go ahead, like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications button so that way you're staying up to date on how to crush your business. Until next time, make it a great day.